I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We'd like to welcome JaSharky. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on. We had a little health scare for myself a day ago, and JaSharky was very kind to reschedule for the day later, and I appreciate it. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm JaSharky. I'm a strawberry nurse shark VTuber. Mostly just play cozy games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did watch a little bit of your stream before. Sounds like you're having a lot of fun with it.
That's what I strive for. It's just fun and cozy vibes.
So when did you get started with VTubing?
That was actually late 2023. So going on 2 years now for streaming.
Yeah. What brought you over to being behind the microphone and with the avatar?
That would be my best friend Emmy. But it's even like a coincidence that we met in the first place, because it was through another friend that I met her who was like VTubing, and then
you just kind of went from there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. What drew you to it? Was it the chance to talk with everybody around the world, or chance to be a character online, or what?
A bit of both, actually.
Yeah, it's just kind of something that once you saw it, he's like, hey, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were you somebody that wanted to be on stage when you were younger, or were you someone who watched people on stage when you were younger?
Watched, actually.
Yeah.
But I was like absolutely terrified of like showing my like real face, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does.
So like the idea of VTubing, like that really drew me in.
Yeah. Well, see, I was in radio for 35 years, so I'm used to not showing my face, and the world is very happy that I don't. And I get fan mail saying, please don't tell me who you are. There were laws passed to make sure I didn't do video for a while. But it certainly does give you that chance to explore being yourself without having to worry about other people knowing who you are.
Right.
Yeah. So when you finally turned that microphone on and turned the stream on, how nervous were you?
Oh, so incredibly so. I'm very like introverted, I believe is the word. Like it's social things like scare you pretty much.
Social anxiety type thing.
But thanks to some friends and stuff, I'm definitely a bit more like outgoing for things like this.
Yeah. It does. And it's fun to see people who are kind of introverted get a chance to bloom a little bit while they stream, and we get to know more and more about their personality. Has there been anything that you've surprised yourself with since becoming a VTuber?
Probably not being as funny as I thought I was.
Oh,
but
oh, no, that's not true. I mean, I think obviously, I mean, there's it's just you got to hit the audience. That's all, and that sometimes the audience doesn't go for it, so you go for something else. I can't tell you how many times I haven't made my wife laugh. It's much easier to tell the times I actually did, and when I do, I know I'm in trouble. But it's once you get in there and you get to kind of expand your wings a little bit, have you become a lot more comfortable since then?
Very much so. Like It still hits me sometimes. Like I was very nervous today about the interview, but
Hmm.
still so excited for it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I've never done anything like this before. So again, it's an honor to be here.
Oh well, thank you. But it's an honor to
Um,
talk to you. I'm just glad to be able to talk with someone who gets it, who's getting their chance now to show everybody um, the creamy goodness inside.
mhm.
There you go. You can use that on a T-shirt.
Yes.
But I don't know where I came up with that. But the uh, having the audience and having the audience come back to you and um, seeing some of the same folks from time to time. How does that um, how does that make you feel when you know that people are tuning in for you?
It really like inspires me to keep going. Honestly,
Hmm.
because for a long time I had like a lot of like self-esteem issues.
Hmm.
So like having these people not only come back but also being super kind and like cheering me on for things, it almost like makes me cry a little bit.
Aw,
But
yeah. It's a real for some people. It's like almost a redemption type of thing, or a justification is the word I think I'm looking for. Um,
yeah,
yeah, acceptance is probably even better. But here you've got people who you don't know, who might be on the other side of the planet, uh, tuning in for you. I mean, did was that something you ever come across your mind when you turned that microphone on for the first time?
not the first time, other than like a few of the close friends that like uh I sort of begged to come to like my debut stream.
Yeah, but
But
then now you realize that your potential audience is several million people.
uh, it's it's wild.
Yeah, it takes some courage, to do that. To go from a place of being having social anxiety to suddenly opening up to one of the biggest social areas in the world, potential. Um, was it a question of gathering up enough courage to finally turn that microphone on?
It was that, and my best friend Emmy just like pushed me on, like you can do it, like
Mm-hmm.
so it was.
So when did you start getting a little more comfortable? How many streams in did you finally decide? Yeah, this is for me.
I'd say like earlier this year actually. Like it took a really long time for me to really get over that sort of like extreme anxiety, really.
Hmm. Yeah, it's so people don't who are able to do that. I envy people who are very. I envy everybody because for a lot of things, but for people who can just jump into something with no problems. Because even when I started doing these after doing radio for so long, I was nervous and I didn't know what the response was going to be, and whether I was going to be any good at it. That's still that's still up in the air to be decided by other people. But I if I would do radio shows with thousands of people listening. I knew that. Didn't see them, but I knew they were there. But you get me in front of 10 people in a room, and that's something different. I want to run
Right.
away, and I don't run for anything. Walk away really quickly. Um, so for you, did this carry on to your personal life? Have you been able to be more open in person now that you've been able to do this?
I have actually. Like I mean, a bit more friends like in person as well as like in the VTuber sphere. So
Mm,
it's definitely helped a lot.
mm. So, have you been able to do any collaborations while you've been doing VTubing?
I've gotten to do a few,
Mm-hmm.
but I took a break
Mm-hmm.
just because there. I don't know if I can talk about it here. There was one person that was getting very parasocial of me that
Ah,
like I had collabed with once.
Yeah.
So I took a break, just need some
Yeah.
time to myself.
Yeah. I don't blame you there. That happens. It happens, and you just have to. Um, I imagine in your situation, I was like, oh no. uh,
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
yeah. Well, I mean,
But
you got through it and got past it, and
yep,
the break helped. It was good thinking on your part to do that, and the it's very tough to choose who to collaborate with in anything, even if it's just even if I were to have a co-host on the show, I would want them because that's what you're kind of doing, kind of co-hosting. Um, you want to make
right.
sure that you're on the same wavelength with them, and they're not going to be super lewd while you're going to be not lewd at all, or it just and sometimes it just doesn't click, does it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's good to like maybe hang out once or twice beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
That way you get like each other's vibes.
Yeah, yeah. And you could be friends perfectly fine, but just when the microphone turns on, it just you know it just sits there.
Yeah.
I had that happen a couple times on sports broadcasts where I'd be hooked up with somebody else, and no matter what we did, and we did everything by the book, it just did not go very well. Um, we didn't do anything wrong. It just it was it was a cheese sandwich is what I call it. Edible, but you wouldn't want to do it again. But the for you, uh, have you felt that you've had the growth that you've wanted, or when you started, were you really looking toward that type of goal?
I think I definitely reached that. Um, you know, at the beginning of the year, I had like set a few goals for myself, and I've hit all of them. So
Mm.
I'm just like more than
So everything past this point is gravy for this year.
satisfied. Mm-hmm.
Some icing on the cake, and hopefully not gravy on the cake because that's not very good. Um, but the but reaching those goals, how did that make you feel?
Like overwhelmingly joy, because again, I still struggle with the
Yeah,
self esteem issues. So like
yeah,
passing those,
yeah,
like it's
yeah. It really. I could just hear it in your voice that how it hit you. It's
yeah,
when you get that goal and it kind of redeems you and says, "Oh, my effort was good. This was the right thing to do." It's sometimes very hard to put into words what that'll do for you. It kind of eggs you on, makes you want to do more things, or um, inflates your chest a little bit. And in my case, it makes my pumpkin head get even bigger. Um, it it really does put a wind beneath your wings, doesn't it?
it really does. And tail, I guess, since I'm a shark.
Yeah, that's right. Put some water beneath your tail.
Yeah.
the the community has have you found it easy to work with chat during a game, or was that something that it took a while for you to learn?
It took me a little while. Like starting on, like I didn't read like chat as well as I did, but
Mm-hmm.
my current setup, I only had one monitor,
Mm.
so I didn't really have an easy way to read chat. So
Ah.
it was not great, but I was making the best out of what I had.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And having the two monitors does help a little bit, but also if you get into some games where you're really having to concentrate, it makes it a little tough. Um,
Hmm.
but you're playing mostly the cozier games. You think that makes it easier for you?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. That being able to take a break every once in a while and just kind of concentrate on what the chat's saying. Now, when we talk about cozy games, what games are we? What games are you? Well, first of all, what are you playing right now?
Currently playing Pokemon Sword.
Mm.
It's like Pokemon games. I grew up with them. They're kind of like my sort of comfort game.
Mm. Okay, so when you even when you're off screen, you'll play Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I wish I would have gotten into that when I was younger. Um, and it seems like a game that I would have been just all over, and would have spent a whole lot of time instead of doing things like
Valid.
sleeping. Got
Well,
to.
sleep's important too.
Well, at this age, everything is important for me. But yeah, it is. But I I have, and I've said this before. I have 30 save files for Stardew Valley, which should tell you how I would get involved in a game that I'm really involved in.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that one of the games you've played?
I have played before, but
Mm.
I don't own like I had it through Game Pass.
Wow. Okay.
That's like
Yeah, it's almost like a
it's
rental.
a lot of fun though.
Oh gosh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I haven't played it in over a year, and I still every once in a while, will lay in bed and like, I wonder how that farm I started back in 2000, whenever the game first came out, is doing. When I started playing it, they didn't have the island. They didn't have. You still couldn't marry all the people that you can marry now. So I'm sure I can't even play some of
Oh,
those save files. It's been a long time.
you started really early on then.
Oh yeah, I did. And the first one you could plant trees wherever you wanted to. So I was planting them like in front of people's houses and doors. They couldn't get out of their house. I started messing with planting them in the middle of the street, in the mayor's house, that type of thing. Um, but no, every time I found a thing, they kept plugging it up, so I couldn't do it anymore. Um, for you, what is a game that you would like to play but you haven't gotten to yet?
That would probably be Peak. Actually, that's
Mm,
it's been a popular game lately, but I just haven't really gotten to play it.
yeah, yeah. It looks like a lot of fun for you and somebody who you know.
Yeah.
Because I would think it
I,
was if it was somebody you didn't know, you'd start screaming at each other pretty quick. That
another game would probably be the new Donkey Kong game. That
oh
the game I've been seeing so many trailers for it. It looks incredible, but
yeah
I don't have $500 for a Switch 2 just yet.
yeah. If I'm gonna have $500, I'll buy two cars. I'm glad you got that joke. It's not a joke though. I buy the cars to drive in, not to look good. That's one old radio thing. You never made enough money to get the really good car. the the Pokemon game. So you started? Did you start that one very young? I mean, were you a Game
Oh,
Boy Pokemon player?
very young.
Ooh,
So when I was very young, my older brother would let me play on his Pokemon Red cartridge, like the first games.
mm-hmm.
Uh, but it wasn't until like the early 2000s where I got my own and started playing through, and that's probably some of like the best memories of my childhood.
How many batteries did you kill?
Oh, hundreds.
There's you've alone have your own landfill in your area full of batteries from
Yep.
Pokemon. Oh, I can see it definitely,
I mean,
definitely. It's
even
what gets you that? I mean, can you even put into words now what Pokemon does for you, or is it just now so much a part of what you do?
I think it's like really just a part of what I do. But
Mm,
like replaying through the older games, it's I don't know, it's like revisiting like those like like better memories from my
Mm,
youth.
yeah, yeah, I know about that. Yeah, that would be, but unfortunately, revisiting the game memories of my youth would involve trying to get a Commodore 64 to work, and
Oh,
that probably wouldn't be too easy these days.
yeah.
Cost
I
even
I
more.
haven't had the sorry.
No,
I haven't had the privilege of getting to play one of those, but I've heard horror stories.
yeah, yeah. The old games were either extremely good or they took 7 floppy disks and you had to keep switching them out every couple of minutes, which was uh, pretty intense to do, especially if you had a disk drive that would overheat, which made things really interesting. And
Oh
yet,
no.
6 or 7 characters merged together on the screen. You're like, oh, okay, time to go to bed. um, for you, uh, was there any Pokemon game that you enjoy the most?
Hmm. I That's gotta be Pokemon Platinum.
Mm,
It came out in 2009.
mm-hmm,
I got it for it was my ninth birthday.
mm,
Like a present I got for that.
yeah,
So it was
that's the one that you enjoyed the most. What is that? What makes that the best?
uh it well it came out in what's called Gen 4, and those games had a lot of issues where Platinum like fixed a lot of those.
Mm, so it was a more smooth game
Mm-hmm.
to play than the other ones. And did you by that time were you already a Pokemon master?
Oh, not even close. I was so bad at the games.
You go through all of the whole thing with a Wurmple and win at the end with just the Wurmple, your winner. Uh, have you played any of these games that have the modifications on them?
I haven't. Well, aside from there was one opportunity I had where I got to play one of the Game Boy games with, I think it was a Game Shark.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Just
yeah,
got a bunch of free items, but
yeah, yeah. Well, you're kind of the Game Shark, so you should have a Game Shark. That only makes sense to me. Um, there's a couple of them. I see people doing random games uh, where you get random Pokemon in certain places, but also they randomize where the doors go. Um, do you think you can enjoy one of those games, or would it just drive you up a tree?
I would absolutely love that. Like, especially if it's a game I've already played before.
Yeah.
Because again, I haven't played every single Pokemon game,
Mm-hmm.
but like getting a like completely different experience of a game I've played before, like it sounds very fun and interesting.
I watch some folks play that game, and they drive themselves absolutely nuts with the because you'll go into a house and you'll come out in some other town that you're not supposed to be at yet, and
Yep.
the route that goes one way goes a different way, and it's still tough to do everything in order because you have to find the right door to go to the right place. So you have to, then you get the random items and random Pokemon, and then there are people who are crazy enough to do that with a Nuzlocke, and I don't understand how they survive 30 seconds. Have you tried a Nuzlocke yet?
I've played through two actually.
Oh,
Uh,
how'd it go?
both just like standard. I lost a lot of Pokemon, but were able to get through
Yeah.
both.
Oh,
It was
so
Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds,
yeah.
which was the sort of remake of Diamond, and Pokemon Sword.
Yeah. So So you lost a lot of Pokemon along the way, but at the end, what was the Pokemon that was your main at the end for both times? Was it the same one?
It was a Togekiss. I don't think I'm saying its name right. That I had named after one of my regulars, Boombates,
Yes.
and they came in clutch every time.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it kind of forces you though, doesn't it, to work with Pokemon you normally wouldn't work with.
Yeah, and that's one thing I really liked about Nuzlocke is it really just changes how you play it.
Yeah, yeah. Now there is a version out now I've seen. It's called Pokemon Too Many Types. Have you heard about that?
I've heard of it. I really want to play through it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
I don't know. I've seen the chart for it, and it didn't fit on my computer screen. I could get it on there, but I couldn't actually read it at that point. It's happy Pokemon and silly Pokemon. This one is green. It certainly adds a new layer of strategy, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
So, but you look out. You would enjoy that. I mean, because it just gives you something new to do with it.
I think I would.
Mm, yeah. Oh my, I would have so many printouts sitting in front of me playing that just to be able to check every single the Pokemon. See, this one is water type and um, blonde. I don't know what that means, but okay, we'll go for it. Um, yeah, orange cat. This one's orange cat. I don't know what that means. Um, so for you, have you playing mostly on your own the Pokemon games, or have you gone to other types when you're streaming by yourself?
Uh, for the most part, it's like when I'm playing by myself, it's either Pokemon or just some strange game I found on Steam. I'm like, this will be weird and fun. Uh,
So mostly indie type games.
mm-hmm.
Hmm. Which one that you've done like that you really enjoyed?
It's an indie horror game called Sharks and Minnows.
Ah,
It's very weird. Uh, but the whole gimmick behind the game is like you're trying to complete laps in a swimming pool
yeah.
that's full of sharks and like other various spooky things happen along the way. It's weird, but it was a lot of fun.
So were rooting for the Sharks?
I was until they killed me for the seventh time.
Like, hey guys, I'm on your side, okay? So are you swimming as is it a human character or is it any different type of character?
Uh, it was a human character,
Yeah.
but you had to deal with like sharks, eels, and other like hazards that would spawn in.
I would say find a different pool.
I made the same joke during the stream too. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we'll come back a different day.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, if it's a pool, you could pretty probably see these things in it. Oh, and the sharks are here. I think I'll come back another day. Oh, it's Electric Eel Day. I think I'll avoid that as much as possible. But you said there were other things that come involved, like what? Hauntings?
Yep. So there's various like sometimes when you'd finish a lap, like the lights would go out, so you'd have to go and complete a puzzle to get the power breaker back on, while avoiding like stingrays, and
Oh,
it was a very weird game,
oh,
but
yeah. That's
a great time.
that's cool. That's cool. So, do you enjoy the scarier games, or do you play any of them?
So originally I absolutely like hated horror games,
Yeah,
but like streaming definitely has gotten it like a bit more appealing. There again, still there's probably still some horror games I'm gonna stay away from, but
yeah,
it's it's not as like daunting to play through it
yeah.
now.
So be truthful now. Do you scream during those games?
I've screamed a good couple of times, yeah.
Would you rather have one of those games that have the jump scares or the long term horror?
I think I enjoy the long term horror as well.
Yeah,
Um,
the sense of dread comes along with
mhm.
it.
Which still speaking of the sharks and minnows game, there's actually a bit of that in there as well.
Oh,
During like one of the puzzles,
yeah,
there's like a room you have to go through that constantly changes like as you're going through it.
yeah.
So it really just messes with you.
Oh, oh my gosh. Well, that sounds like one of those games that an indie developer would come up with. Um, there's something about games like that you wouldn't see from the big corporate game makers. It doesn't like something that would go through
Yeah,
a development room. Well, we're going to have a game called Sharks and Minnows, and you swim around a pool and maybe get eaten by a shark. Okay, next. I mean, do you enjoy those indie games more? You think, other than Pokemon, of course?
I think so.
Yeah,
Because like it really just shows like some people's like really creative ideas rather than just a group of well sometimes it's a group of people doing indie stuff too, but
yeah,
just like some ideas people have is really interesting.
hmm yeah. They kind of get to stretch their wings a little bit more than relying on having to check everything with corporate all the time.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does make a quite a bit of difference on those games. So, with where you've gotten so far, and you've already hit all your goals for this year, have you set any stretch goals for yourself?
Uh, for stretch, I would absolutely love to try and get to 1,000 followers on Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which I'm pretty sure I'd be able to because I started off this year with 400,
yeah.
and then just like 7 months time, we're getting close to 800 already.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
almost
easy.
double.
That's easy within reach now. Yeah, that would be cool. To go from being socially, um, you know, where you were to having 1,000 followers on Twitch. I mean, was that something that even crossed your mind when you started doing this?
Not even close. I thought I was gonna fall flat in my face and probably graduate by now.
Oh,
But I'm glad I stuck with it, and it's really paying off. Met
yeah,
some wonderful people,
yeah, yeah. Well,
and
I tell
I
you that
have a
your streams are very comfortable. I mean, one of the more comfortable ones I've seen. Um, for folks I mean, you can just hear from Sharky's voice here that it's very comfortable, and you've got that type of personality that's very welcoming. It makes it very very easy to tune in and hang around for a while.
thank you so much.
Yeah, it really is, and it's good that you've been able to find something like this to kind of bring that out. Um, are you ready to jump on the stage and sing opera now, or have you still got a little while
Oh,
to?
absolutely not. Yeah, I can't sing for the life of me.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Not since the voice changed way back in the 1800s, so we haven't hit a note on purpose yet. Even the couple times I've done karaoke, all I've done is hurt people's ears. So, but you know what? Some of them deserved it. So there you go. That's the way I look at it.
Listen, that's just part of the fun in karaoke. Just try out your best and have fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. as long as you don't have any, any ideas that you're going to be on American Idol after you do it, um, have fun and enjoy it. Have you kind of taken that
Yeah.
with you when you're streaming, where you're first of all and foremost you're going to have fun with it?
Oh, absolutely. That's like I don't like look at like my numbers like like I just see like my people and oh sorry that's my dog Daryl wanted to say hello on the podcast as well.
Hello. we're we're all for the pets here. I see under the door right now. I see one of the 9 cats wanting to get in, but they're gonna have to wait a little bit. Um, the that's just part of the game. Um, so it's become now a part of about how much a part of your life is streaming right now.
I'd say it's a pretty big chunk out of my life now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sharky has definitely become like a bigger like part of my identity.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I don't know if I'm wording right, but it's part of me
Mm-hmm.
really.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a character. It's more of you.
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely there's not it's not something when I got on and listened. It wasn't like you were putting on a character. It was very natural, and to me that naturalness automatically makes it a lot more homey than if you hear somebody putting on a radio voice, and they're really obvious with it. It makes it kind of tough. Have you watched other streamers to kind of pick up little tips here and there?
I have actually
Yeah,
quite a few.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Have you? I'm not going to use the word stolen. I'm going to use it borrow. Anything that they've done for your own stream?
so there was they rebranded, but someone I look up to, Kivy, uh, she started off as a whale shark VTuber,
Mm,
and that's actually one of the things that inspired me to be a shark
yeah,
VTuber.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and the only thing I borrowed from that is the little specks are normally on like a whale shark.
Yep.
She had on like her cheeks, like as like little freckles. It was
Ah,
like the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I
ah.
I kind of borrowed that for my design. I made sure it was okay first, though. I
Yeah,
I talked with her personally, and
yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, you make sure you don't, get get at odds with somebody over something like that. With your design, was it an
hmm,
idea that you came up with yourself, or did you pick it up pre-made? How did you come up with the design?
it was so it originally started off with the inspiration from Kivy,
Mm-hmm.
but I had seen some like really cute like strawberry outfits online, like just randomly scrolling through Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and then that kind of just like hit me, like, oh yeah, my shark character in this, and it just clicked.
Mm, yeah. So,
Um,
and your design for the facial features and everything was that? How did that come about?
so funny thing, like the facial design, like definitely changed quite a bit from like my initial like idea.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like I wasn't even using the mint green yet. It was a very like grass green sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
Yeah.
the eyes, I changed.
Yeah. You you
Oh,
you took a little while for the entire thing to come around.
it really did.
Yeah. Yeah. And now are you happy or are you looking for other designs, or are you always looking to the future,
Well,
or that type of
I
thing?
I am super happy with my design. I
Yeah,
might get like a different outfit at some point in the future,
yeah,
but like base design wise, I am incredibly happy with it.
yeah. Now, tell me about the little mascot you have. How did that come about?
So that's another fun little thing. That when I first started streaming is what I had used to stream. I started off as a PNG tuber,
Hmm.
and I was that little shark. My friend Blue had designed it for me.
Yeah,
They didn't know how to draw a shark, so they just like made it a little circle,
yeah.
and I loved it so much. Um,
I think
but
people would be
after I'd gotten
I think people would be less afraid of sharks if they were pink and little bubbles.
up, yes.
They'd still eat you, but
But
but be so
after,
cute.
oops, sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut you off
no,
there.
no. Go ahead. After what?
After I got my first model, so
Hmm.
before the one I have today,
Hmm.
I still wanted to use that shark, so I just turned it into the mascot, and since Strawberry Shark, I just named him Barry because they're just a little guy.
You see the cute little guy on the thumbnail there in front of you, along with the JaSharky's model and a great illustration. Yeah, Al, you sent me this to put on the thumbnail. Who did this illustration of you?
That would be one of my artist friends, Gracie.
Gracie.
She's yeah, they're also a VTuber as well, but
Yeah.
they also do like art and all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh, it's absolutely cute as a button. I imagine you were over the moon when you saw
I still am actually like it makes me smile looking at it every time.
it. Well, I tell you what, you bring a smile to us when we talk to you here too, and I really do appreciate you coming on. I'm glad you found this, and you're enjoying yourself with it, and it's enjoying you too. It, it's always good to see somebody that has found an outlet to let everybody know what they've got, and um, overcoming a few things in doing so. Folks, you got to check out what Sharky's got going on. We're going to have the links in the description for the video that you can check out. And again, thank you so much for coming on, Sharky, and all the best.
Oh,
And maybe we'll get you on again here soon.
I I'd be honored to, and I absolutely appreciate you for having me on.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.